Hotep, I am that I am. Some call me Heru, your modern monk, your cannabis fitness strategist, back at it again, here for you. Ready to get it on with episode number 62, Integrity. Yes, integrity. Number 62, episode number 62. Shout out to you with your host at the most. The modern monk, keeping it 100 with you, keeping it real, keeping it in effect. Sharing a few moments with you. Come on and journey into these thoughts with me, even if it's just you and me. Let's get busy. Take it to this word. Go deeper within the integrity. See what's going on. I want to give a shout out to you for tuning in, tuning up, putting a little ear my way or your way to listen to the thoughts, the thinking. Thoughts are things, as my brother Napoleon Hill would say. Thoughts are things. So those things tend to manifest what you think on, right? So we're going to talk about integrity. If you haven't subscribed, you should be subscribed. If not, you can always reach me at youarethe@gmail.com, or you can call me up at 206-659-6382. Yes, that's 206-659-6382. Text me, hey, what's up, bruh? I just want to touch bases. I want to get on your mailing list because I will be having a mailing list. I'm releasing the new website in October, literally in October, first week of October. So we're getting busy, getting some things in process currently now. And it's so funny when you really focus, you want to focus on something really hard, really tough, really, taking the time to want to do something, all of a sudden your time gets taken up by some other entity, some other element of really not importance, but it is important to an extent, if that makes sense to you. Y'all know what I'm talking about. These jobs, these jobs, especially if you got a little side job or whatever you want to call it. Even though my personal fitness and my fitness in general is my business, my focus business, but we're talking about integrity today. We're talking about some type of moral, some type of value, some type of ethic. You know what I'm saying? The more ingredient of integrity, the principle of all principles. Now, let's start touch bases. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed or you ain't following me, y'all better get on it. You better get on it. You better let your mom, your daddy, your grandma, your grandpa, your niece, your nephew. Did I cover everybody? Friends, fellows, associates, clients, customers, everybody needs to be following this podcast show. Yes, that's You Are the Gym, because you are the gym. You have the power. You have the ability to take it to the next level if you want to. You feel me? You have that right. Like they say, your liberties and justice for all. Integrity. Now, let's get on one chord. Let's get on one base. Let's go down. Let's journey into... I'm utilizing Google networks. Google's, Google's everywhere, but we're going to utilize their definition of integrity. Let me go back to it if I can find it. See what tab I got on here. Forgive me. Bear with me, my brothers and sisters. My brothers and sisters. And it's funny because the integrity is gone. It just wiped me out of the game. Let me get back to it. Give me 1 second. My fellow brothers and sisters. Integrity. Now, and it's interesting.
Here's the definition of integrity.
Okay.
The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, moral uprightness.
So she broke it down to you like that. But this is the key thing. It's kind of interesting because in the last probably the last couple of days, it's been some issues online that I've been following. A couple, the conscious hip hop community. Maybe that's the wrong definition. Well, I know some of these brothers are consciously aware of what's going on with the people or the mindset of what's going on, like Talib Kweli, some rap artists, Royce D9 out of Detroit, my son, a brother I actually got introduced to in the last year or so from a young man. But and many more other people that was kind of talking about this issue with Vlad TV. And you know, I never really, I was just explaining to my brother, Dr. Boz, earlier about the situation about Vlad TV. It's kind of interesting because I wasn't really a big fan anyway. I knew he was not a brother, or not necessarily a brother, but of black hue, African American, a Negro. I knew that just by his voice reflection, and they never showed his face. I never knew who he was, but it was kind of interesting how some of these things and how he's been able to capture some of these interviews, you know, with these particular artists, you know, and people that, you know, been in the black community, and he's been pretty much, I mean, he's have been doing them somewhat justice, but it's been a lot of drama. A lot of the artists are a lot of drama. Don't take me wrong. I mean, I'm a big fan of E40. Many artists he have interviewed over the years. Not knocking that. He's doing his thing. He's doing his job, supposedly. But see, this is the thing I don't understand with our community, the black community in general. It's kind of interesting when people, we are the most forgiving people. That's one thing I can say, hands down, across the board, across all oceans, across every sea, across every lake, and everything. The black folks are the most forgiving people of all people, literally. And I'm not saying that because I'm a brother or because I'm an African American or however you want to state the so-called status. My point is, we are a serious, forgiving people, and we really don't care unless some moral values are really kicked overboard. And that, in general, was kind of a slap in the face when you really look at it, because it's like we haven't been, as a black community, we haven't been taking control of none of our media. We haven't been, and I'm not saying we don't have any out there. You feel me? But we're not doing a Joe Button. You know what I'm saying? If that might even be his name. The rapper, or formerly known as a rapper. He's got a big podcast show, and he's up there with, he's past Joe Rogan. They just gave Joe Rogan what he has because just of the status understanding. But Joe Button's been kicking butt just as much as Joe Rogan. I mean, you know, don't take me wrong. I'm a fan of both, brothers on their platforms and what they're doing. But at the same time, Joe Button has been independent, and showing that he's been independent, and he's running the game as far as doing what he feels that he needs to be taken care of and whatnot. But see, this is the thing. It's kind of interesting how we give power to these people. They come in our community. It's kind of like these Asians. They come all up in the black community selling you black products, literally. Taking over your community and got the nerve to dictate what you can pay for, what you buy, and how you buy, and what you cannot buy. You feel what I'm saying? And stereotype you in your own community. Hence. This is the same thing Vlad TV's been doing. You know what I'm saying? But people don't look at it that way. See, and that's the crazy thing. If I asked my son or Royce D9 to come on my show, even though I don't have 100 million subscribers, I don't have 20 subscribers. You feel what I'm saying? But they wouldn't entertain my show, but they'll go on Vlad TV just for the promotion, just for the... See, here's where we're starting to balance that integrity. Right? I mean, I've been doing podcasts just as long as Joe Button. You feel what I'm saying? Even though he's been in the music industry. You feel, but I've been doing this type of platform for many years now. You feel where I'm coming from? And not trying to validate or say my podcast show is the shit. It is the shit. But at the same time, it's like an understanding. We don't take nothing in consideration. That's the thing I don't understand about our people. You know, we want to cry after the fact instead of being forward up front, taking care of business up front. Yeah, right now, granted, I'm using Podbean. I'm paying for Podbean. I'm utilizing YouTube. You feel me? But my goal You know what I'm saying? My overall is to get my own server, to be my own server, if that makes sense. I'm a content creator. You feel me? And see, and this is where integrity starts to really jump off the scale, if that, you feel me? It start jumping off the scale because we're dealing with, this is another thing, we're dealing with fake ass people. Have anybody get that yet? Even with the media is so phony. But we buy into this what is this new, all this TMZ and all these other fake ass television, or not even television, news broadcast shows that's phony. It's like you talking about celebrities, you go in these celebrities' lives. Most of them are phony anyway. That's another thing I didn't like about the Vlad TV, because a lot of the Vlad TV is a lot of controversial issues, right? What people was doing, this and that. And don't take me wrong, it's some issues that you kind of was interested in, but then you start really realizing, wow, these dudes, they're not real. They're not genuine. That's another thing about these interviews with people. People are not keeping it real. They're not, and I mean, I'm not talking about where, okay, well, you done killed all these people and this and that and all. No, I can understand if you're talking about people. That's talking about certain things. You may not have did it, but you're talking about it. But you give props to what props do. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing I don't see hip hop is doing anymore. It's kind of phony when you be, and it's crazy because it's happening in the conscious community as well. Most of these brothers are not living the truth to their truth. They talk about it, but they're not being about it, like my brother Shaka was saying. You feel me? And it's kind of interesting too, especially with all this money brothers and sisters got. But their integrity is always fucked up. Because they're making these deals for the money. And it's not really about the money. Don't take me wrong. Money is an understanding. You definitely got to have your money in order. You got to have your ducks in order. You got to have your eggs in your one basket, balancing that motherfucker. Hands down, all day. But when your integrity or when your honesty start tipping over to the other side, where you don't have no morals, you don't have no values, you don't have no ethics. It's all about the money and you don't care who you shit on. That's what's going on, because people are selling out just for a few $100 million. And you're making more than that. That's the funny thing. And I use Tupac as an example, right? Tupac didn't know he was going to sell triple crazy platinum and make way more millions and millions of dollars than he did. Who would have thought that? Nobody would have thought that, because you don't have value in your particular value into you, what you're truly worth. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I'm creating right here just with my platform, just speaking to you guys. I know I'm valuable. My number is unlimited. Just like your number. When you're creating value, you're creating something that people can take, that people can use. This is where integrity comes in. You feel me? And you signing these contracts. It's crazy because people signing these music contracts and you giving your life away. And you be better off being like Tech Nine. Tech Nine's been the only brother, keep it 100 with you, far as I know of, who's actually been very independent, handling his business and doing his thing, and still touring and still doing his thing and keeping his money right, and creating good music. Literally. Tech Nine. You know what I'm saying? You could throw that up. You could do your homework on Tech Nine. But Tech Nine is one of the coldest brothers out there when it comes to consciousness, when it comes to the business aspect, marketing, however you want to look at it. Talking about integrity, right? Integrity. Because there's a lot of cats I'm noticing, not just in the music industry, just in life in general. You're selling the fuck out. You're giving your wealth away. You're giving your value away. And you're not building anything. Uh-oh. You may be building something just for a few people, but you're not building nothing. You see, look, one example, even though we may call him a crook and all that crazy shit, right? Bill Gates still be creating some fucking value. That dude be, okay, I'm going to take over the World Health Organization. I'm going to take over Parenthood Foundation, right? This dude is just taking over all these avenues, creating wealth, creating value, where we have to go use his shit. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. But don't take me wrong. We're talking more of ethics. We're talking about humanity. We're talking about your humanity, your honesty, standing up to Goliath. And Goliath comes in all different shapes and sizes, people. Literally, all shapes and sizes. That's a smoke break right there. Give me a second. Smoke break. Look, I love you. I love you all. But some people you can't love because they don't love themselves. Oh my goodness. They call it integrity. The integrity has been justified and ratified to qualify of being honest and having strong moral principles, moral uprightness. And I hope this is recording because it's slowing down and acting funny. The state of being whole and undivided. Uh-oh. See, this is another issue I was thinking about, even with the music industry. And I'm using them as an example because these been the brothers who's been talking about this Vlad TV and all these other different things about integrity. And integrity been coming up a lot of times in the last couple of months, especially within 2020. One of the things, I don't understand why the conscious community in general, these conscious rappers, why they don't create their own label, right? A conscious label like it was back in the 90s when brothers was just doing their game, handling their business, creating their own distribution. This is what time it is. That's why Prince is dead right now. Prince was like, I'm doing my own thing. Fuck Warner Brothers. You feel me? What is wrong? Uh-oh. What is wrong? Why we don't have... It don't... Look... We gotta create other platforms. Everybody always tell me, well, you can't do this. Well, you can't do that. Okay, watch me do this. They know I gotta drive. See, that's where self-determination, self-motivation. You're not gonna stop me because you say this, oh, well, you can't be like YouTube. You can't be like Vimo. You can't be like, why not? What's stopping me from having an export-import business? What's stopping me from having ships instead of having a little sailboat or a little yacht or a little canoe? You feel me? Come with me for a while. Black, white, green, yellow, purple. Oh, Tyler Perry is doing this and doing that. Yeah, they gave Tyler Perry that right. They gave that right to him. That's why I'm kind of upset with Spike Lee, because Spike Lee could have just created his own shit and called it a day. But we sit up here and whine and cry and bitch instead of doing our own shit. Because I'm tripping, because I'm like wondering why, even with this brother called Russell Simmons, why he didn't create why he sell out Def Jam? Why did he sell it? People, y'all gotta start. we got some really fucked up ways how we do shit. And then we want to cry about it. And then we want to talk about integrity. Being honest, being upfront. Who cares what all these other phony rappers, people snitching and all that? They've been snitching since the 90s. You feel me? They've been snitching to... And let me put this out there. And y'all might even be against this. I don't give a damn, really. You know the rappers been snitching 24/7 anyway? Snitching a hood out? What you think everybody know the game about? E40? E40 was breaking the game down for you 24/7. E40 wasn't as publicized like he is today, or like these rappers are today. And like your boy Mike F said, y'all really believe in these gangster rappers. Y'all be listening to that bullshit and really be trying to do it and get all fucked up, get all discombobulated. Integrity. How you gonna be true to yourself and try to keep it true to somebody else? That doesn't even make no sense. How is anybody gonna respect you? You got your pants hanging down to your fucking ankles, and then you talking about respect. And that's just one perspective, people. But they don't tell you, don't look at that, don't look at that. But all they're doing is promoting the Lil Waynes and all these other perspectives all around the world. And this is what these other people are looking at and expecting that you act like this. Like a customer came to me today. He said, you wouldn't believe the stereotypes that they thought I was because I had the typical, I wear dreads, right? So they thinking, okay. He said, this customer told me today, he said he seen 20 people run over this piece of paper, and then he seen me pick up the paper, and he said, wow, what's really going on? He went over to the customer service and told him about me, told him my name. Who's that brother? He asked, who is that brother? He came over there to meet me today. Keep it 100 with you. And I'm not trying to brag or anything like this, but it's like, how are people, you work in a facility or whatever environment you are, and you don't have no pride in at least have pride in your job. Have pride in yourself. Have some dignity, have some integrity, have some drive, have some ambition to want to be better, do better. I don't want to be like I was last year. I don't even like to be like I was an hour ago, 10 minutes ago, 10 seconds ago. Huh? I want to be better. I want to become better. I want to be more efficient. I want to be more valuable. Oh my goodness, that brother get integrity. Come on, go look. Tupac was always you can talk whatever you want about Tupac, but one thing about Tupac's music, it was very inspirational. This brother was putting things in perspective, and I'm not saying other brothers is not doing that, but when you're talking about commercially, when you're talking about nationwide, when you're talking about worldwide, it's kind of like Bob Marley. Bob Marley was dropping jewels 24/7, 7 days a week. You feel me? Peter Tosh was dropping them jewels on that ass. You feel me? But y'all don't give him that much props. Shout out to you, Peter Tosh, and my brother Marley, and the sons. Shout out to you. Daughters too. Integrity. If you getting any value from these podcast shows, you should be subscribed. I'm available on Amazon.com and many other sources. You can Google my name and my podcast shoot up right on the first page. If not, the first 5 ads. And if you're not sharing this, you should be ashamed of yourself. Because I know one of the things, my podcast is very unique. Because a lot of people are not Look, a lot of people talking about this sports bullshit. They're not really getting into the nitty gritty. You feel me? The nitty gritty. And I'm talking about the nitty gritty. Getting your ass up, getting some fire under that ass. Integrity. You feel me? Getting back your integrity. Getting back some drive in you. Getting that fire back into you. You feel me? Getting self-motivated. Get your ass off the couch. Or wherever you're at, in your bed, get up. Stand up, do something. Go for something. Do for self, as the brothers used to say. Go for self. You feel me? And this is all love. I love you. I love you. That's the whole point. But see, somebody got to speak something to you. Somebody got to suggest something to you. It's kind of interesting because this 40-year-old something brother outdoing these young cats, and I'm thinking to myself, So you want to live a mediocre life? You want to live an average life? There's no such thing as average. But we put ourselves in that category. You don't stand out. You're like everyone else. But I bet you 9 out of 10 at that Home Depot store in Hawaii, I guaranteed many people will say, this brother is bout it. And I see this brother doing many things. And I'm not saying, oh, jack of all trades, because I'm not jack of all trades. I'm master of some. And you know what I'm master of? Efficiency. Consistency. I love learning. I love adding value to myself. Therefore, management is seeing the value, the asset. Therefore, I bring this same asset, this same energy. I'm a high energy person, period. Anybody who knows me. But then when I want to chill out, I'm chilling. You feel me? I'm not saying I'm all laid out and doing this, doing that. But I enjoy my peace of mind. But I enjoy being very active. I enjoy being very effective. Those who know me, even back in the day, you know that brother's no joke. I'm not afraid of anything but myself. Because I know the ability, I know the understanding, I know what I can do. And don't get me scared. Don't get them endorphins and that adrenaline rush. Integrity. So you should be following this. You should be sending this podcast show to every fellow, every customer, every asset you can do, every valuable person you think who can take the value and take it to the next level. Smoke break. Love is within you. Love defines you. Love should create that integrity mindset, the honesty, the self-determination, the ambition. You feel me? As a writer. The movement, moving forward, pushing the envelope. And I don't even know where that come from. Not pushing the envelope, but pushing the cart. Pushing that push-up, pulling that pull-up, dipping that dip, walking that walk, running that run. You feel me? Integrity. And what is up with the black community? I just gotta, why are we love debating, right? We love debating, but the debates are not, the debates are not adding value to the culture, but it's actually keeping you down to not move forward, to put energy into the negative bullshit that we see daily upon the media. I like what this brother said. I forgot. I was listening to a show. I had got referred to this new show I've been listening to. And I only listened to one episode. It was a good episode, though. But it was on politics. And the guy was hitting it up. He was talking about how the media is so ignorant. And we buy into the media. Because there's really no fact checking, right? It haven't been no facts checking probably since the 1800s. So let's keep it real, right? Let's keep it 100. Now, people ask me, why you don't vote? I ask them, why are you voting? What are you voting for? Now, if you go back to your so-called Constitution or your so-called codes, statutes as they call them in some of these union states, or united some states. And I don't think we are united. Therefore, we're seeing the crooked or the so-called government officials that have taken over the government. Government meaning the people that govern. Uh-oh. But we select crooks. Oh my goodness. Oh, Heru, qualify the crooks. Qualify them. Yeah, they are multimillionaires that live outside your community. Oh my goodness. Woo. Can somebody explain that to me? Integrity. Huh? Integrity. We're rolling the body and keep your man intuition. This is what they doing. They using R. Kelly's words. A pedophile. A pedophiler. Right? R. Kelly is a pedophiler. Let's keep it 100. The biggest one in the game. Huh? Mess with the little girls. Handling business. Doing what he doing. Falsifying and all that bullshit. Don't take me wrong. The brother's very talented. He has the skills. He's probably one of the most talented R&B singers on the plane right now. By none. And we haven't even had no cats who can touch Kelly. Period. Point blank. Let's keep it 100. Huh? Honesty. Integrity. Don't take me wrong. I'm a fan of you, Royce D9. 5'9". My son, I enjoy. Talib Kweli, I enjoy. Mos Def, formerly known as Mos Def. And many other brothers, Common. But look at the trail. I understand where some people are growing, if they're growing, or moving methodically, doing certain things. And I know lifestyle changes. I get that. But integrity has been violated. It's been stepped upon and encroached, right? Woo, y'all done got this brother hyped up. Integrity. The integrity have been justified. That's what's been going on. We justify everything. Everything. And we see it within our communities. We see it within our environments. We see it within our jobs. Integrity being violated all the time in your job. I'm sure as many of people, especially with this COVID-19, the coronavirus that's enabling people, disenabling people, got people acting a fool, got people acting injustice, acting immoral, literally got people retarded. Let me say it that way. Can I say it that way? Got people retarded. Because we got a lot of retarded people on this plane right now. And it's really exploited. Kind of like, even, see, you know, one of the things, how we have allowed people to come into our industries and do what they want to do within those industries, and we don't question it. We question it, but then we just go along to get along. Oh my goodness. That's what I should name this episode. Go along to get along. I just want to sign the contract. Just give me the 500,000 right up front, sir, because I need it. I gotta eat. This is what brothers are always saying. I gotta eat. Brother, you gotta eat. You just made $5 million. And you telling me you gotta eat. You don't even know what to do with the money you got right now. That's what's so crazy about these artists. These musical artists or these film actors or however you want to go. But see, this is the problem with integrity. This is the problem with self-drive, self-determination. It's like you forget everything. Everything is like thrown out. Your morals, your values, your ethics. Because you know what? People don't have no work ethic no more. They don't even want to participate. And the funny thing is, they don't even act good anymore. especially these millennials. They can't even play the role. Yeah, I mean, you can't even play the role. Because you know what? The phone has got you. Uh-oh. That phone, that smartphone, they call it a smartphone. You ever thought about that? They call it a smartphone. What is that telling you? Uh-oh. What is that saying about your character? The smartphone. I'm using the smartphone. You go in these break rooms, and it's so interesting that everybody's on their phone. Nobody's talking. Nobody's engaging. Nobody's interacting with each other. But we're all on our phone listening to bullshit, listening to the news, listening to shit that's scaring you, putting fear up in you. And then you're wondering why you acting the way you acting. Oh my goodness. That brother talking about integrity and going off. Wow. And how are we not? And then we're wondering why nothing's common anymore. But the thing I can comment, let me give you my, I hit you up my Instagram. That's common. Let me hit you on my Facebook. Let me put up all this bullshit that's going to, not do anything for you but occupy your time. Not add value to you. It's going to take value from you. Make you dumb, stupid, deaf, dumb. And then you wonder why people looking at you crazy. And maybe because I've been getting people even ask me, why are you looking at me like that? Looking at me what kind of way? When you come and ask me some retarded question that you already know the answer to? Uh-oh. Stepping on some toes out there. Put some fire up under that ass. I'm not claiming that I know everything. But at the same time, I'm asking some questions. And I'm really wondering. Like I said, I don't care if one person don't hear this. This is the thoughts that's coming out the mind. And I'm just being vocal about it. And I'm sure if you're listening in to this show, these are the questions you're asking yourself too. Oh my goodness. See, it was meant for Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and all these great people to be out of the way. Because they would have bucked the system. Kind of like what I'm doing right now. And I'm bucking the system. I'm doing it in my way. But eventually that way is going to be evolve. It's going to advance. It's going to take it to the next level. You feel me? Because you have that power. You have that ability. You have that chance. Huh? Les Brown on you. You have to take the steps, though. That's the key thing. You have to take the step. Step forward. Yeah, you get kicked back a few times. Because it's funny, too. Because soon as I progress, I'll just be progressing. Moving, amping it up. Then everybody want to put more responsibility on you. More responsibility. See, the more responsibility, the more you start systemizing things, putting it in perspective. Uh-oh. Kind of like a text was, or an Instagram post was posted up. Everybody want to be ratified. Everybody want to be justified. Everybody want to make, get somebody to be like, oh, that's accepted. Fuck being accepted. Do you. You feel me? Do you. Keep pushing your agenda. Hopefully your agenda is a good agenda. It's a positive agenda. And you're looking out for other people. Here's an example. I'm bringing down some boxes from up top of the rafters, whatnot, right? The one thing I do think about, I think about others around me, right? So I'm strategically going to drop these particular boxes or particular product in a strategic place where it's out the way of the people, consciously, right? Consciously, mentally. That's just something that I've been able to think about and understand. But I'm thinking about not just myself, I'm thinking about others around me. I'm in an environment that is packed, filled, where Look, the Home Depot I work at is one of the busiest Home Depot in the country, people. So it's a daily thing. Daily drama. You feel me? So strategically, you got to think about, you're dealing with a lot of people, where to place these particular items or products. and think about other people. This is the problem with our society. We're not thinking about how we are affecting other people by the actions of what we're doing in our daily lives. You feel me? People are affected by me. I know this. I see it. I'm witnessing it. People are now being vocal about it. And it's been positive. Don't take me wrong. It's been some negative stuff too. A lot of negative stuff, to be exact. Because I'm straight up with people. I'm not going to bite around the bush. I don't got time for the bullshit, people. That's the problem. Integrity. Have some fucking integrity. Grow the fuck up. Man the fuck up. Woman the fuck up. Stop being a little bitch. Because that's what a lot of you be doing. And a lot of you acting like that. Have some integrity. Grow some balls. As they used to say. Like the black community so caught up in all this Scarface and all these mafia movies. But at the same time, we act like little bitches most of the time. Uh-oh. You know, why not? Look, we're not owning anything, but then we claiming we owning it something, but then we're not even giving back to the community. The only person I really see on that level is Damon Dash. That's the only brother I'm seeing who got his own shit. Period. Point blank. On a global level. Because I haven't seen Robert Smith. They keep saying this brother's a billionaire. But I haven't seen nothing he have created. Yeah, he been donating this, donating that. But he hasn't done nothing in the communities. Oh, that brother giving up some stuff. Kind of like my brothers. Everybody always talking about Dr. Sabi and all these other brothers, Dr. Africa. And I'm not shitting on their parade. But at the same time, come on, brothers and sisters. If these brothers are giving back to the communities, obviously it'd be a more effect on the community. Right or wrong? If Bill Gates is creating platforms that we're using daily, Windows, Microsoft, isn't that something? Right? Isn't that something? Now, and if we're not utilizing the remedies or these things that these brothers been advocating for many years now, you know, they got platforms. But the funny thing is, their platforms are so small, nobody knows about their platforms. We talk about it all the time. That's why everybody should have Dr. Boz Moreno's book in their library, period, point blank. He got more substance than any of all them doctors. Dr. Sabi, Dr. Lala Africa. Not knocking their game. Even Dr. Ashby. You feel me? But it's like it's weird because we're not really... I mean, like, if I ask you guys, my so-called black community on here who follows me, have you read Destruction of the Black Civilization? I bet you maybe 2 people on this platform even heard of the book. You know, and this book was written, 1988? Maybe earlier than that. Chancellor Williams. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy why we haven't created our media platforms, but we sit here and cry about YouTube and all these stupid ass Spotify's and all these Shopify and all these other platforms that's created. We know the creators are so-called Caucasian, but then we don't have no platforms. What is up with that? And we got the money. The money is there, but we spending on fucking Gucci and I can't even say the names. And that's the funny thing. We spending money on, you know, you go buy a Bugatti and all this other crazy stuff instead of creating a platform that can help more people. A car is not going to do shit for nobody. And you're not even driving it. That's the funny thing. You're not even... Oh, my goodness. Integrity. Woo-hoo, that brother got that heat. I got that heat on you. Come on. We better wake up. We better wake up. We got to wake up all across the board because we sleeping like a motherfucker. We napping out. We dead. Let me just say it like that. We dead as a people overall as a people. Black, white, green, yellow, purple, all that. Because we getting our liberties violated 24/7. And we always talking about integrity. You ever notice how everybody always talk about liberties and all this shit? But then at the same time, we sit in here and we abide by these stupid ass rules that really nothing has been proven. They keep telling you everybody's sick, everybody's sick. Yeah, you know why everybody's sick? Because everybody been fucking sick. They've been sick prior to this pandemic. They've been sick. We've been saying this. Obesity is at the highest rate ever in this country. Not just in this country, in this world. Brothers and sisters don't even give a damn about their weight and this and that. Dying young. Oh, we living. You living to 80 and 90 years old, but you can't even walk or talk. What kind of shit is that? Oh my goodness. What is that brother talking about? And he cursing all up on the show? It's my show. It's my platform. I do what I want to do and keep it 100 with you. I love you and they love you too. That's why they kill you. I love you, but I want to embrace you. I want you to take control of you. Stop allowing everybody else to take control of you. Looking for leaders, this is the funniest thing I ever heard. Why would you look for a leader and you're a leader amongst yourself? Be a leader. Act like a leader. Take responsibility. Especially if you got children. Come on, people. You got to be the leader. Be the hero. Be the superhero. Be the Wonder Woman. They looking for you. They looking for your guidance. Not the other way around. Because that's what it looked like is going on in this country. Mentorship. We done threw everything out of the book. Literally. All the principles that Socrates and all these other great philosophers was talking about. We done threw everything out the game. And then you get people who want to do these podcast shows. It's kind of funny too. People want to do these podcast shows. They want to keep these identities and all this other stuff because they're bucking the system. Brother, when you start bucking the system is when you start impacting millions and millions of people. That's when they're going to say, oh, who's these people? Who are they? Who are you? You feel what I'm saying? If you identified up front, like y'all know who this be. What I gotta hide? See, that's another thing. What do I gotta hide? I'm not in for this for the fame and fortune. I don't give a damn for all that shit. You see, even when I'm winning awards and all that other stuff, people who knew me back, even when I was winning all the state champions and the national champ, all that shit. I don't give a fuck about that. How can I be better? How can I improve? How can I become greater? You feel me? How can I become greater? Keep it pushing. Push the envelope higher. Be beyond. I don't care if you call me the GOAT. I don't care if you call me the GOAT. I want to become where a category uncategorized. You want to be on that level? Just uncategorized. Wealthy upon wealthy. Oh, they couldn't even put a wealth on that brother. His value was so wealthy, we couldn't even touch him. Because he had integrity. He had drive. He had ambition. He wanted something like the guy said today. He said, ooh, so this brother got some drive. That's what the brother said today to me. He said he got to be somewhere. And he know he's got to be somewhere. That's the mentality I have daily when I step on the court. When I'm doing anything that I'm getting into. Even my girlfriends know that. I want the best. I want to give you the best. Because I am the best. That's how you should look at everything. Everything. As he said to, Karate Kid. Y'all remember that? Everything. You are everything. Huh? You are the master. Last Dragon. Wax on, wax off. Right? The lessons are there. You feel me? The integrity is there. You have to activate it. You have to activate your faith. You have to activate your self-driven mind mentality. The resilience. You have to have some type of resilience. This is the test. The COVID is the test. It's the ultimate test. You feel me? It's the ultimate test. And integrity is the ultimate test. Now, all my conscious rappers, my conscious hip hoppers, wake the fuck up. Stop. Look, we shouldn't even be talking about Vlad. You should say, fuck Vlad TV. Do your own shit. Just focus on your own shit. And the point is this. Here's a platform. It's called You Are the Gym. Come on to my show. Come on, interview with me. I got some shit for you. You know, I want to know why y'all bullshitting. What are y'all doing with your funds? How are y'all impacting the community? Why are we not seeing videos? Why are we not seeing more shows, more movies that's actually impacting your community? Upbracing your community. Apps that actually, lifestyle apps, helping your community. Getting people off the grid. Getting them away from this government institution. Literally, getting them off the grid. Communities. Solar. Earthships. There's so many opportunity. Cob homes. Right? It's so much opportunities out there. Permaculture. There's so many communities that we can actually embrace and take on our own, where we can really truly build communities on our own, literally. Utilizing our money, pooling our money together. Creating our own industries. Just like the cannabis industry. How are they telling you what you can do with your cannabis? How are they telling you what you can do with your music? Well, you're touching this. They're telling me, look, they put these statistics up, telling me I'm touching all these people in these different countries. I don't know if that's true. I don't have nobody telling me, hey, I'm listening in because I'm coming in from China. I don't know if that's true. I'm seeing it on my statistics, but I don't know if that's true. See, this is the funny thing. Like I said, the media is fake, phony bullshit. And we buy into it. We buy into the Fox networks, the NBCs, the CNN's bullshit. Now, once upon a time, Ted Turner was actually, standing up. Now it's like, okay, he's old. He ain't trying to do shit. All of them fall in that category. Or I'm with them or I'm without them. Right? And they're stopping you from this progress. But look, I'm here to tell you, look, there's no way that we should be justifying our situation, even if we got a small user-friendly group. 2 million, 1 million, 500 million, 500,000, 5,000. It doesn't matter, long as you impacting people. You feel me? On a positive level. Integrity. Oh my goodness. If you're getting some type of value, you better subscribe, follow, comment. Let me know what the hell is going on. What you feeling? You getting some type of vibe? I hope you're getting some type of fire under that ass. You feel me? You can always reach out. 206-659-6382. You can always hit me up on email. Hey, this brother, I've been following your podcast. I've been listening to you. You Are the Gym, gmail.com. You Are the Gym at gmail.com. Hit me up, 206-659-6382. Then, you can always hit me up on my social media platforms. I'm on Facebooks. I'm on the Instagrammers. I'm on the Twitters, even though all them platforms are very biased, right? All them platforms don't want you to talk about the shit I'm talking about. Literally. I get most of these podcast shows I can't even put up on YouTube. They telling me, oh, you're violating the code and all this other crazy copyright infringement and this. But then at the same time, you see all these big ass bullshit stuff coming on, and they're using all types of copyright infringement. It's kind of funny how they got this system down, right? Oh, but they own this and they... Who cares about that? Have some integrity. Stand up to some shit for once in your life. Stop always following some bullshit too. I'm tired of people always following these cult bullshit. Oh, he's a leader. He's the savior. Fuck all that shit. Do your own due diligence. Do your own research before you follow some bullshit. Literally. I follow some motherfuckers, but I'm not going to follow them till they die because most of these motherfuckers is dead. Period. Point blank. I don't care who you put up there. Utilize what you can. Throw the bullshit away. Because when people start saying they the savior and all this other bunk shit, I'm the chosen one and all that, you got a problem right there. That's where the problem lies right there. Because you know what? Great leaders create other great leaders. And I'm not the only one who's been saying that. This is actually out there. This is available for you to take. That's the difference between Michael L. Jordan, I'm making up a name, and LeBron James. That's the difference. Michael Jordan have impacted other leaders, created other leaders. Therefore, others have created success off Michael L. Jordan's success. Not just him, Phil Jackson, and many other people in that. Folks, why are we not seeing the light? We are in darkness. They said we are in darkness. I got the light, brother. Here's a flashlight. I got a tiny little flashlight, but I'm shining some light on a few things. My goals are reachable. Thank me daily. Loves find me. I have more wisdom daily. Success is loving you. Oh my goodness. Huh? I'm committed to myself. Huh? Therefore committed to dialoguing with you each and every week about a subject matter that I'm very passionate about, that I'm very integrated. Huh? Integrity. Honesty. Being upfront. Stop stepping on your morals. Stand up for something. At least something. Stop always sitting your ass down. Get yourself up. Do something. Take the first step. Take the initiative. You know one thing people can't take from me? It's kind of interesting because I'm always like, I'll go first. I'll do it first. Let me get out there. Even if I mess up. Even if I make mistakes, I keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? I make mistakes. Next time I got it. I'm clear. I'm good. You feel me? Because when you keep living, the opportunity is there. You keep waking up in the morning, the opportunity is there. It's time to reinvent yourself. Literally, time to reinvent yourself. Every day, I'm working on something. How many people can I reach? How many people can I touch? What can I do to change? Huh? What can I do to change? Because you know change is going to change and change and change. We're going to go through some changes, bro. Wait. Integrity. It's a duality, my brothers and sisters. It's a duality. So you just got to adjust and keep it going. Adjust with fire, as I used to say. That's not my words. That's others' words. You know, the Poes, the Weldons, the Hemingways and all these other, the Langstons, Hugheses, and all these other poets and languages. The William Shakespeare's. Y'all not with me. I don't think y'all be feeling it, brother. But like this here, I'm going to put that fire to that ass. Until next time, this is episode 6-2, Integrity. Like I said, you're not going to find no other podcast that talks about, not even just talks about, but integrate. That you feel, that's animated. Huh? Because look, y'all not, I'm telling you, everybody's all sophisticated. I'm telling you, in all these podcast shows, they're all sophisticated. Everybody want to be politically correct. There's no such thing as being politically correct. If you want to keep it 100, oh my goodness. I love you. I'm out. Peace, love, and happiness to you all.